We had a wonderful, fun painting party a few days ago, and so each one is unique and different. Kathy Rich, Lois Williams, and Sigrid Madsen. This is my committee, and I'm very thankful for their hard work, their dedication, and their wonderful, brilliant ideas. We worked really well as a team. And then there's also, yes, thank you.
Yes, yay!
Beautiful day. This is the day the Lord has made.
Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
Who had a chance to see the sunrise today?
Uh-huh.
I
have on
love
video.
Arizona. So if you brought your singing voices here, great. If you didn't, ask the lady next to you if you borrow hers.
Joy, 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 down in my heart, down in my heart, down in my heart. Oh, I've got Jesus in my heart, can move the mountains. My God is mighty to save, He is mighty to save forever. Author of salvation, Lord, always again I say rejoice.
Why don't we just take a few minutes to share with the ladies around you and talk about the greatest reason that you have to rejoice. Joy in the Bible, the Greek word is chara. Interestingly, the word grace, translated charis in Greek, you notice chara, charis. Those two are very, very similar. Charis means unmerited, undeserved gift of love. And for any of you Lutherans, longtime Lutherans, probably learned grace means undeserved gift of love. And we were talking about the different reasons we have for joy. I sat down at our table over here and I asked how many people said relationships. Obviously the first one was a relationship with our Heavenly Father. And then others mentioned their family is a great reason for joy. Their friends, dear Christian family, the church family that you have here, 50 years of God's grace. Those are all about relationships because we have a God who is about relationships. Relationship rather than circumstance drives our rejoicing. What I know for sure is that you feel joy, real joy, in direct proportion to how connected you are in living your truth. Not only the jailer, but all the others in the house. At that hour of the night, the jailer took them, washed their wounds, and immediately he and all of his family were baptized. Doesn't that give you goosebumps? It gives me goosebumps. It's so exciting to see how God can work in such a difficult circumstance to bring His joy and move the hearts of people to believe in Him and be saved. How many of you consider it joy when you are starting to face a trial? It's hard, isn't it?
It's very hard.
Trials of many kinds are not fun. They're not happy. They're not pleasant. Oftentimes, they're sad. And they can bring us anguish, can't they?
Yep.
You've all experienced that. But when God's grace remains, His joy remains in those times of suffering, do you ever feel crushed and squeezed and pressed down? Like there's this heavy weight on top of you. Yes, I know God's joy is still with you. Your salvation is still secure.
In His arms He'll take and shield you. You will find a solace there.
Sometimes we don't see His joy because we are too busy being bitter or angry or resentful or sad. And sometimes the anguish takes so long to lead to a birth that we just get tired. Don't we know that God is going to work it through? He will. And you have a part in that with your obedience to listening to His Spirit. If we are uncertain about our future, it has power, potential to lower our life condition in the present. The opposite of this is true, however. Anticipating something pleasant always seems to have unequal power to make our present situation glow. Anticipatory joy is often greater than the joy brought to us by experiencing the very thing we're anticipating. Got to let go, got to accept, deep down I know God gives the best. I've got to move on, I want to be glad, I want to revel in the blessings that I have. And do a blessings chart and just add to it. It's great. And then thirdly, disciplining my tongue to speak words of gratefulness. Think of the liver of it and write those things down. And then think of the chocolate. Look for the hidden surprises in the growth and the births that God has brought to you.
So I thank the Lord for giving me the things I need, the sun and the rain and the apple seed. The Lord is good to me. Amen. Amen.
How great is our God? Sing with me. How great is our God? And all will sing. How great is our God. Clap for what God has
Okay. I think there's one at that first table there, and then somebody else. Oh, nice.
Nothing on the back, but this one says, "Oh Lord, you are my hope."
Yes, you can leave it here.
Cut it.
It is? It is working.
Okay.
The paper is exactly the same width. You know, these things.
Then sings my